anaerobic, VO2 max, threshold. There are so many different terms used in the running world that can be quite confusing. In this video, it will be your ultimate guide to the running lingo. VO2 max, what is this? Well, in essence, it's the maximum amount of oxygen that you consume in millimeters per minute and per kilogram of body weight during exercise. In practice, VO2 max is the highest running intensity that you can maintain for about 6 to 7 minutes. It's a great way to measure your cardiovascular, respiratory, or physical fitness, but just be aware that VO2 max really does depend on your sport, your age, and your sex as well. Now, with training, your VO2 max can definitely increase, but also be aware that as you get older, your VO2 max will decrease. Now, VO2 max is often a number that will vary between people. It doesn't mean that if someone has a higher VO2 max than another person, that this person is going to be faster. And if you want to get this number measured correctly, then you can either have a watch that enables you to do that, or you can get it measured in a laboratory for results that are really accurate. MAS. This is your maximal aerobic speed that is needed in order to achieve your VO2 max. In practice, it's a speed that you can maintain between 4 to 8 minutes, and it's a great benchmark for performance. MAS can be really useful for building your own training plan, but just be mindful that obviously when you're running in different conditions, then this speed can definitely be affected. When it comes to calculating your MAS, then there's a number of different ways that you can do this, but it's best to have a coach with you, and you can adopt a method such as the Cooper or Demi-Cooper test, and then you can reassess it every 6 to 12 months. HR max. Well, as it says in the name, this is the maximum number of beats per minute that your heart can get to. It's a really valuable tool to be able to use in your day-to-day training, and it's also important to be aware that your heart rate will decrease with age. Using your heart rate as a means of modulating your pace can be a really useful tool. So let's go into the zones. You've got 65 to 75% of your HR max that's used for the fundamental endurance. Then from 75% until 85%, it's more active endurance. Then we start to get into what's a bit harder. So from 85 to 95% of your HR max, this is what's described as hard resistance. And then we finish things off with anything above 95%, and this is described as power. There are a number of different ways of assessing your HR max. This can be from simply your watch, which will give you a reading, or if you want something more precise, then you can get a stress test with a cardiologist. Fundamental endurance is actually a zone that can be really enjoyed when you're out running. It's a pace at which you should be able to chat, it should feel like you're jogging, and just generally really easy, because this is going to help to build, after all, your endurance. What are the benefits of fundamental endurance? Well, first of all, it can really help to improve your cardiac capacity, but then also it can be used as a great way of accompanying your harder sessions, helping you to assimilate all the work that you've done without having that extra fatigue. Let's look at the two key energy production systems. You've got anaerobic and then you've got aerobic. Anaerobic and aerobic are metabolic processes that provide energy to the muscles depending on the nature of the effort. Aerobic, what is it? Well, it's generally described as a low to medium intensity effort. Here it's all about endurance. So you want to be able to train your body to use fats instead of glycogen, which is often a lot better for especially those longer efforts. On the other hand, we have anaerobic. Now, this will be a really intense effort that will incur lactate acid production. It's a zone that not many of us like to be in because it is hard. However, we can of course get fitness gains from working anaerobically. What it's important to remember is that with any particular session, you can use both of these energy production systems. They can be very much complementary to each other in order to achieve your running goals. Well, this is the boundary between aerobic and anaerobic. It's a pace at which you're going to struggle to speak, so representing between 75 and 80% of your maximal aerobic speed. It's at a point as well where the oxygen that you're taking in is just about meeting the demands that your body is requiring. Threshold training can really be a key pillar of your training plan. Let's split it into two. You've got threshold associated with your aerobic zone, which is great for longer durations, but then you've also got the threshold which is associated with your anaerobic zone, and this is great for those high performance short efforts. Thanks for watching, and if you want to check out more great advice when it comes to a range of different sporting topics, then you can check out Decathlon's YouTube channel and also Decathlon's sports advice blog on their website. Take care and enjoy your running.